Hi, this is Howard, the Teaser King, coming to you with week 9 of college football. The locks have been strong in college, just like in the pros, and I got 2 strong locks going. Please go to the site www.teaserking.com. They're very inexpensive, and you make a lot of money with them. Let me give you some other games here. I've been pretty hot. The trends have been going well, and you can really see how the teams are sorting out. So I'm staying away from the trouble. I like attacking the weakness in the matchups, and really it just depends where I see it. First game, let's go to Central Florida against Connecticut. Central Florida is laying 23 to UConn. I really like Central Florida here. They got a great quarterback in Bladus, and they score a lot of points. They've beaten Penn State and Louisville. UConn on the road's terrible. They don't have an offense. They fired Pasqualini. They're in disarray, and you know, they're kind of a good home dog, Connecticut. You get them on the road, they just aren't very good. I really like UCF here. They should blow them out. You know, you cut them down to 17 here. Should be a good number, and I think they'll win pretty easily. Obviously, I just like this team. You know, you went to Penn State and win. Michigan couldn't do it, so I just like UCF in this game. I think it'll be a big win. Utah against USC. USC's laying 7. I really like Utah in 13. This game's dead even. USC, that spread's too high. Basically, Utah beat Utah State, and they beat Stanford too. Very, very strong teams, and they played UCLA very tough. The loss at Arizona State, they probably were a little flat from Stanford, maybe a little matchup, but USC just doesn't. They don't have the offense. I mean, they lost to Notre Dame 14 to 10. I mean, seriously, I just don't see USC being favored in this game. Utah's a better team, better defense, better coach, and you're getting 13 points with the team that could. You know, this is a dead even game, so. I love when they get that. The trend is Utah's a very good road dog, and basically USC's just a bet against team. They're 90% if you bet against them the last 2 years. You know, they get overspread because of the popularity of USC, and people bet them just because of USC, but the talent isn't there. New coach, you know, I just like Utah in 13. USC barely beat Utah State, shouldn't have won that game. Lost to Washington State, lost to Notre Dame. I don't get why they're favored by 7 here. Really don't. Take Utah in 13. That's a joke. Tulsa laying 3 to Tulane. I really like Tulane in 9 there. Tulsa just is terrible. Probably wrong team favorite here also. I mean, Tulane should be favored. They're the better team. They're explosive offensively. I just don't see it. Tulsa's just not that good this year, especially on the road. They're just not a strong road favorite, so I like Tulane in the 9 there. Let's go to the Big Ten. Michigan State laying 10 to Illinois. I like Michigan State laying only 4. Nebraska pounded Illinois. So when you think Illinois is getting good and they got the offense, but they don't have the defense, this is the problem. Michigan State will run it down their throat, and Michigan State's defense will shut them down. You can bet good defenses on the road, because they'll play good defense anywhere, probably better on the road because they know they have to. State's quarterback's terrible, their offense is terrible, but they'll run the ball down their throats, which they can do. But, you know, quarterback misses a lot. I mean, you know, they're not going to blow out too many teams. They did well at Iowa, and I just see them only laying 4 here. The defense will score, that's what they do. But I think it'll be hard for Illinois to get more than 10 points in the game, and I look for like a 24 to 6, 24 to 9 game with State winning, but to lay the 4 I think is a really good bet there. TCU laying 2.5 to Texas. Why? Why is TCU favored in this game? Texas just beat Oklahoma, and they beat them pretty good. TCU barely beat Kansas. TCU's having all sorts of problems with their backup quarterback. Their defense isn't what it used to be with Jerry Hughes. I think the wrong team's favored here. The game's in Texas, so it should be a problem. Texas is the better team, and they know they're the underdog. as bad as Texas was playing, they did beat Kansas State and they did beat Oklahoma. And whatever is going on there, and I don't know because they have more talent than they're showing. But you're giving them the dog. I like Texas an 8.5 in a game they should be favored on. Thank you very much. Vegas is playing Nevada in one of these rivalry games. But the game's in Nevada, which is key. They're laying 6, 6.5, 7 points. I love Nevada laying a half, 1 point. Vegas on the road is terrible as a road dog. They're really like almost 90% bet against. Nevada's strong at home in the mountains, in Reno. The trend's Nevada. And Nevada always beats Vegas. It's a big game for Nevada, and like I said, Vegas, they're different at home. They beat New Mexico, but you put them on the road, and it's just against Nevada. It's going to be a very hard game for them. The game Nevada always wins in points too, so I just like Nevada only laying a half because the game's in Nevada. I do have 2 locks going this week. They'll be very strong games. Please check them out on the site, www.teaserking.com.